Yeah.
Sorry, Miss Jackson, I know I've been rude, but I miss the attraction. We a little toxic, but we got passion.
Yeah.
We a little toxic and I got distracted. She showed a little ass and I had to go cash in. Couldn't imagine sex out of this world like you fucking on Saturn. If I'm on the ball like I've been playing Madden, but she swallowed it all and that's how it happened.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Ooh, but that's how I feel.
Never meant to make.
I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Ooh, but that's how I feel.
Forever, forever, ever, forever, ever, forever never seems that long until you're grown. And notice that the day by day ruler can't be too wrong. Miss Jackson, my intentions were good, I wish I could.
I ain't tryna tell you what to do, but try to play cool.
Thoughts of she, thoughts of he, asking what happened to the feeling that her and me had. To know this, know that everything's cool. And yes, I will be present on the first day of school.
I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Ooh, but that's how I feel. Baby, I ain't playing by your rules. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Ooh, but that's how I feel.
Yeah, go like that.
Why you always in the mood? Why you always in the mood?
I'm sorry, Miss Jackson.
I ain't tryna tell you what to do, but try to play cool. Baby, I ain't playing by your rules.
I am for real.
Why you always in the mood?
I'm sorry, Miss Jackson.
I ain't tryna tell you what to do, but
Everything's cool.
baby, I ain't playing by your rules.
Never meant to make your daughter.
In the mood. Why you always in the mood?
Never meant to make. Yeah.
Sorry, Miss Jackson, I know I've been rude, but I miss the attraction. We a little toxic, but we got passion.
Yeah.
We a little toxic and I got distracted. She showed a little ass and I had to go cash in. Couldn't imagine sex out of this world like you fucking on Saturn. If I'm on the ball like I've been playing Madden, but she swallowed it all and that's how it happened.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Ooh, but that's how I feel.
Never meant to make.
I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Ooh, but that's how I feel.
Forever, forever, ever, forever, ever, forever never seems that long until you're grown. And notice that the day by day ruler can't be too wrong. Miss Jackson, my intentions were good, I wish I could.
I ain't tryna tell you what to do, but try to play cool.
Thoughts of she, thoughts of he, asking what happened to the feeling that her and me had. To know this, know that everything's cool. And yes, I will be present on the first day of school.
I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Ooh, but that's how I feel. Baby, I ain't playing by your rules. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Ooh, but that's how I feel.
Yeah, go like that.
Why you always in the mood? Why you always in the mood?
I'm sorry, Miss Jackson.
I ain't tryna tell you what to do, but try to play cool. Baby, I ain't playing by your rules.
I am for real.
Why you always in the mood?
I'm sorry, Miss Jackson.
I ain't tryna tell you what to do, but
Everything's cool.
baby, I ain't playing by your rules.
Never meant to make your daughter.
In the mood. Why you always in the mood?
Never meant to make. Yeah.
Sorry, Miss Jackson, I know I've been rude, but I miss the attraction. We a little toxic, but we got passion.
Yeah.
We a little toxic and I got distracted. She showed a little ass and I had to go cash in. Couldn't imagine sex out of this world like you fucking on Saturn. If I'm on the ball like I've been playing Madden, but she swallowed it all and that's how it happened.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Ooh, but that's how I feel.
Never meant to make.
I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Ooh, but that's how I feel.
Forever, forever, ever, forever, ever, forever never seems that long until you're grown. And notice that the day by day ruler can't be too wrong. Miss Jackson, my intentions were good, I wish I could.
I ain't tryna tell you what to do, but try to play cool.
Thoughts of she, thoughts of he, asking what happened to the feeling that her and me had. To know this, know that everything's cool. And yes, I will be present present on the first day of school.
I'm sorry, Miss Jackson, ooh, but that's how I feel. Baby, I ain't playing by your rules. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson, ooh, but that's how I feel.
Yeah, go like that.
Why you always in the mood? Why you always in the mood?
I'm sorry, Miss Jackson.
I ain't tryna tell you what to do, but try to play it cool. Baby, I ain't playing by your rules.
I am for real.
Why you always in the mood?
I'm sorry, Miss Jackson.
I ain't tryna tell you what to do, but
Everything's cool.
baby, I ain't playing by your rules.
Never meant to make your daughter.
In the mood. Why you always in the mood?
Never meant to make. Yeah.
Sorry, Miss Jackson, I know I've been rude, but I miss the attraction. We a little toxic, but we got passion.
Yeah.
We a little toxic and I got distracted. She showed a little ass and I had to go cash in. Couldn't imagine sex out of this world like we fucking on Saturn. Up I'm on the ball like I've been playing Madden, but she swallowed it all and that's how it happened.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Miss Jackson, ooh, but that's how I feel.
Never meant to make.
I'm sorry, Miss Jackson, ooh, but that's how I feel.
Forever, forever, ever, forever, ever, forever never seems that long until you're grown. And notice that the day by day ruler can't be too wrong. Miss Jackson, my intentions were good. I wish I could.
Hey guys, I'm live. Hey you guys, today's live readings, as you guys already know. I'm just getting on all my platforms before we start. Hold on, you guys. All right, y'all. Give me like 1 more second so I can just kind of like get all of my things together before I start your reading. I do have a few disclaimers before going into your reading today, or all your readings today. First and foremost, I do want to let y'all know that I am under the weather. So if I sound kind of crazy, just know it's because of that. Let me do one more thing and then we can start with the readings. All right, y'all. I am a little under the weather, so if I sound crazy or if I sound real like I have like real froggy in my throat, it's because it's not that I'm sick. It's just like I just don't feel good. I feel like I'm a little under the weather, so apologize for that. The other disclaimer that I do want to make before going into your readings for tonight and only tonight, and I'll probably do this moving forward on Monday night lives. I'm not sure yet, depending on if this goes well or not. So if you would like to book a full session with me and you want money off your reading, go ahead and use the code YouTube so that you guys can save money off your reading. So this is going to be for TikTok, this is going to be for YouTube, and this is going to be for Instagram. So if you like a reading with me and you've been wanting a reading with me, just use code YouTube on my site, I should say, on my site, so that you guys can kind of get money off of your readings. It'll be also on the bottom of the screens as well, so you guys can kind of like use that code. And this code is only for tonight, so we shall see how this goes. Shannon, happy birthday. I know it's your birthday. Happy birthday. I saw your Instagram post, so happy birthday. I did not forget your birthday. Happy birthday, fellow Libra. But I'm going to get into the readings because I don't want to do too much of a long intro. But if you want to book a reading with me, again, use code YouTube, so you guys can kind of save money on my site, and that's for all of my readings. That's for my 30-minute readings, that's for my twin flame readings, that's for my full sessions as well. So if you want money off of your reading, use that promo code. So I'm gonna start because I do have a little bit of a list already. I wasn't expecting a list already because I was like, low-key was gonna cancel tonight, but then I was just like, nah, I'm not gonna cancel because I'm not feeling well. It has nothing to do with like travel or anything like that, but it's just that I'm not really feeling too well. So let's get into the readings. So I'm gonna give down the list. I have Tiffany, I have Trice, I have Stephanie C, because we have more than one Stephanie's on this platform. I have, let me see, I feel like I'm missing somebody. I don't know. Oh God, I am. Okay, sorry, scratch that. I have Trinice, Tiffany, Trice, Stephanie, and then Chastity, Desiree, and that's all I can see for now. So if I didn't call your name, don't be alarmed. It's just that I haven't seen it. It's going on the list. So I'm gonna do Trinice first, and then I'll do Tiffany after. So let's get into these readings because I don't want to make it long. Someone gave you $100 randomly today. Congratulations. That's super sweet. Happy birthday, though. Hopefully, like, you have an amazing, I know your birthday's on a Monday, but hopefully you have amazing birthday. I'm wishing you nothing but prosperity, love, and blessings for 2023 and 2024 that's coming up, like, tomorrow, because, you know, the year has gone by so fast. But, you know, I wish you so much love and hope that you're surrounded by so much love on your birthday and that you have amazing people around you during this time for your birthday. And you know I love you even though you're like my redheaded, step-headed child. You know I love you, Shannon, and I hope you have the best birthday ever, like ever. All right, let's do Trinice. All right, Trinice, let's see what comes out for you today. You said something to Cash App? Okay, I have to check it. I haven't checked all of it. Let's see. For Trinice. Of course, my cards fall on the floor as usual. Oh, dang. 4 cards came out. All right. All right. So this is for Trinice. You're welcome, Shannon. Trinice, what I'm seeing as far as your reading is that randomly there's going to be an unexpected change that's going to be coming into your life. I do also feel like these changes are going to come about when you least expect it. So it is saying for you to be prepared, but I also feel like you're getting prepared for things to happen into your life. Thank you, Shannon. Happening into your life as well. So I feel like you're emotionally, mentally, and spiritually getting prepared for things that are just going to happen in your life. Oh my God. Sorry, y'all. My mom just called me. Oh my God. Hold on, y'all. Sorry, y'all. My mom just called me. So I feel like there seems to be a little bit of like you getting some sort of blessings, but what I'm also seeing for you, did she mess up my live? Did she mess up my live? But I feel like with you, Trinice, I do feel like all the things that are happening in your life are preparing you for what's to come. So in our season of preparing for the unexpected, it's going to be a lot of challenges that are going to come your way, but I feel like wholeheartedly you'll be okay, even though sometimes you don't feel secure. Now, I do feel like randomly there is going to be someone from your past that's going to pop up into your life. Now, this is someone that you have history with. This is someone that's you're familiar with. So this is not going to be a complete stranger to you. I also feel like this is someone that may come off as a friend, or it could be someone who you've been romantically involved with in the past. But I do feel like this is someone who is toxic. Now, many of the signs that are coming out for you are Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I'm also getting Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and those are the only two signs that are popping out in your reading. So there is a lot of significance towards water and earth. I know that there's going to be a lot of changes coming up towards the end of the years, as far as like planetary and as far as like energy shifts and things that are going to be happening. So, and you know, Mercury retrogrades and all of those things, and it's like lunar eclipse, all of that. There is a lot that's going to be happening before the end of the year. And I feel like this is what is going to bring about a lot of changes, but also bring about a lot of people that are going to be coming from your past or coming back from your past. Now, when Mercury retrograde comes around and stuff like that, people automatically assume that it's going to be an X, going to be an X, going to be an X. That's not necessarily the case. Sometimes it's not an X. Sometimes it could be, hey, Evian. I don't have a long line, Evian. Sometimes it can be people that you have not heard from in a very long time. People that you maybe distance yourself from, people that you may have ghosted, people that you may have felt like they're no longer part of your spiritual journey, so you had to kind of lead them in the past or kind of go in a different direction. But that doesn't mean that you don't have unfinished business with these people, or they may feel like they have unfinished business with you. So I feel like there is going to be someone that's going to be coming back around. Now, this is someone who's very calculative, because you guys know when I see earth-like energy, it's someone who is very calculative. This is someone who's very slow, very meticulous. This is someone that's very slow to come around, but this is also someone who's incredibly stubborn. Now, it could also be someone who is really focused on their finances, because I'm seeing that someone is like heavily focusing on their finances, or putting a lot of time and energy into their finances, or just wanting to be financially sufficient before coming towards you. So this could just be someone who is really focused on their finances around this time. But I also feel like you're focused on your finances as well, because there does seem to be a little bit of like a bad spending habit that you may have. You also may be possibly trying to pay off debt that you may have, whether that be credit card, whether that be student loans. But I feel like you're trying to get rid of, before the year ends, a lot of debt that you've maybe possibly accumulated throughout the years, or possibly just this year alone. Now, I do also feel like this is, again, slow moving energy. So this is someone that's coming towards you very slowly. I also feel like for you, money is coming in very slowly for you as well. And I feel like you're waiting for things to pick up for you financially. But I feel like money is like slowly trickling in. And y'all know I always say like slow money is better than no money at all. So count your blessings and be grateful for the things that are in the slow progressions that are happening in your life, because there's some people out here who are not making no money in this inflation and having to kind of like scrape to pay bills and scrape to pay for children, pay for their household. So I feel like slow money is better than no money. Now, what I'm also seeing for you, Trinice, is that there also seems to be that there needs to be some sort of conversation between you and this person. Now, I do feel like this is someone that may have also betrayed you in some sort of sense, or emotionally disappointed you in the past. There seems to be a little bit of like hurt, emotional pain, hurt that may have happened between you and this person. And I do feel like someone possibly wants to reconcile, but rectify those emotional disappointments that they may have put you through. I do also feel like there is a little bit of like you possibly holding on to things that may have happened in the past, and maybe like in a place of like finally learning to release it. I honestly feel like when it comes to like when people hurt you, when people cosplay or inflict a lot of emotional pain on you, I personally believe that we never fully move past it. I feel like we truly just cope with trauma. And that doesn't have to be with like when people hurt us. It could be like, it could be death. It could be a passing of someone into the next realm spiritually, when someone's physical leaves this plane and they're no longer with us. That's trauma. Trigger warning, accidents, car accidents, where it could be any freak accident, anything, trauma that is inflicted emotionally, trauma that's inflicted spiritually, trauma that's inflicted physically and emotionally, like all of those things. I feel like we never fully kind of release it or kind of like move past it. We just cope with it because there's a reason why these things can possibly still trigger us after years or after months or after weeks or whatever the time frame is. That's why it still triggers us. It elicits a lot of pain still, or elicits a lot of memories still. And there's some things that we have in this lifetime where, let's say someone has car anxiety and they don't know where the car anxiety is coming from. Maybe they've never experienced any accidents. Maybe they've never been in a car and experienced any trauma, but they have car anxiety. It could be because of what has happened in your past life that you don't really remember, but your body still remembers or your soul still remembers. So every time you get in a car or whenever you're around a moving vehicle, you have anxiety. So it's not always about what happens, the trauma that happens in this particular lifetime. There's trauma that happens in other lifetimes that, in essence, creates a ripple effect into the next lifetime. It's like getting branded and still having that mark on yourself, even after many lifetimes that you've lived or many lifetimes that you've experienced, right? So I feel like there just seems to be some sort of like deep underlying pain or trauma that you may have experienced with someone, and may not have happened in this lifetime, because it could have happened in this lifetime, but sometimes it could have happened in a previous lifetime. For example, I feel like for twin flame relationships, or like when you have a strong connection to someone and you don't really know why you have a strong connection to that person, you're just like, I don't know why I have a strong connection to this person. I feel like I've had this, I've known this person all my life, or this person has been with me through many lifetimes. And you're kind of trying to work, like trying to figure out in this lifetime, like, why am I so deeply rooted connected to this person? I used to use this example all the time. And you guys who have been watching me for a very long time know this already. But if you watch the movie Hancock, and look at it more so in a spiritual way and not look at it more so just like a mundane way, it explains a lot. But for example, let's say that you have a past life with someone and you don't know you have a past life with this person, but you've experienced all of these like supernatural, paranormal, or you've had this underlying unspoken connection with this person, right? It may be because in your past life you had a connection with that person. Let's say you were the child and they were the mother, and they took care of you in that lifetime. And of course you're oblivious to this, because when we reincarnate into this lifetime, we don't remember these things. We're freshly born, we're newborn. We don't know any of the past things that may have happened in our previous lifetimes. But I feel like maybe in a past lifetime, they may have taken care of you. They may have saved your life in a previous lifetime. They may have had a tumultuous relationship with you in the past lifetime. So them being in this lifetime with you currently triggers you. Being around this person triggers you. Having conversations with this person triggers you, whether that's negative or positive. Not understanding why you have that connection with someone triggers you. And also another example is like people who have really bad relationships with their mothers. It could have been like, and sometimes with my mom, sometimes I feel like I'm the mother and she's the daughter. And I feel like in my past, I was my mother's mother. You know, if that makes any sense? And she was a child, because every time I see her, I see innocence, but I also see a child that needs to be coddled, that needs to be healed, that needs to be taken care of, that needs to be nurtured. So there's different powerful dynamics that we experience in our lifetimes, and when we reincarnate in our current lifetime, it can spark or it can trigger these unspoken or these unexplainable fears. And I always tell people anxiety isn't real. It's like a false sense of fear. It's a false sense of not knowing what's going to happen, and that in essence triggers anxiety. So I always say anxiety is and I don't want to diminish anxieties for those who are clinically diagnosed with anxiety, but I feel like anxiety, you can't explain it, you can't touch it, you can't feel it, it's untangible. So it's not something that is really real. It's the mind trying to play tricks on you, essentially. So I feel like with you, Trinis, there seems to be a little bit of something about this person that triggers you so much that not only do you feel it emotionally, you can probably kind of like feel it physically as well. It kind of elicits some sort of physical reaction or emotion that is possibly unexplainable to you. Again, you have some sort of history with this person, but I feel like more so like it's past life, because I have the Six of Cups here, but I also have the Three of Swords here, and Three of Swords and Six of Cups. It goes deeper than like this person hurt me in this lifetime, or this person cheated on me, or this person caused me emotional, mental, physical pain. It's deeper than that. It's something that has happened through lifetimes over and over again. And if it's not with this same person, it's with people that have come into your life and have caused pain over and over again. And they remind you of a soul that you've experienced throughout your lifetime that kept giving you trauma or kept causing emotional damage. So that's why, like, when people are like, oh my God, I hate my ex, that it's just that one particular ex. It's always that one ex. That one ex hurt me so bad. It's that one ex. Everyone has that one ex, right? But that one ex that is like the worst to you, or you may feel like has hurt you so deeply, you have experienced this ex's soul in different vessels throughout your lifetime. So it's not the physical, it's the soul. It's the same soul that keeps reincarnating in a different body and meeting up with you in different lifetimes and inflicting the same traumas over and over again. Now, to stop that cycle, I feel like, and excuse my voice, y'all, I'm sick. To stop that trauma, I feel like both of you have to get down to the root of the issue, the root of what is causing the trauma to reoccur over and over again. Because it's like being on a hamster wheel, it's like, or opening Pandora's box. It just keeps happening over and over. It's like the Twilight Zone. It keeps happening over and over and over and over again. And you're having to break that cycle, and you're having to come to some sort of realization that you are a part of that trauma, and you play a role in that trauma. And I feel like once you kind of like realize that I play a part in this, and this person's not the only person that's just inflicting pain on me, and not to say that you are inflicting pain on that person, but there's a reason why you keep that door cracked and you don't close and lock it. That's why when I tell people, like when people come to me and ask me, oh my God, I want to get rid of my ex, like what can I do to get rid of my ex? I'm just like, you have to be really sure that you want to get over your ex. You have to be really sure that you really want to get over this person before you kind of close and lock that door, because you may have unfinished business and unresolved issues that are needing to be kind of fixed between you and that person before you can finally let go and cut that cord. Because people are always constantly wanting to cut a cord. Like, I want to cut the cord between me and that person. I can't stand that person. I get it, because you're wanting to kind of like fully let go and to kind of like go about your life in this lifetime without so much trauma and without so much pain. Like, nobody wants to like volunteer themselves to trauma. Like, I don't know anybody who wants that. Nobody wants to volunteer themselves into repeating cycles over and over again. No one wants to volunteer themselves into kind of in being inflicted pain over and over again. But I feel like if you get to the root of your issue, or you get to the root of why this keeps happening over and over again, you can finally cut the cord. Because the work essentially all like between you and that person is done. There's no more cycle for you and that person anymore, because you both have come to some sort of root of the problem, and you guys have realized it. I truly believe that the only way that you can cut a connection or cut a cord with someone is when you both have truly realized, okay, we both have served our purpose, and now we both can kind of fulfill our lives without reoccurring the same trauma, reoccurring the same issues over and over again. But I feel like if one person has not come to some sort of realization about that and they still feel like there's unfinished business, and I don't mean that ex that keeps coming back because of some sort of sexual gratification or they're because they know that they, not those types of exes, but those exes that you have some sort of deep rooted connection and you both don't know what the connection means and you both are trying to figure out what it means and you both are trying to kind of like move on past the cycle so that you guys can both either one get back together or two live separate lives and go about your seasons. I feel like both people need to come to some sort of realization. It could be you guys have abandonment issues, you guys have trust issues, you guys have unfinished business from a last lifetime that still needs to be fulfilled in a current lifetime or more lifetimes to come. There's people that come into your life, and that's why I feel like family is like a tribe. Like they travel with you through lifetimes. They travel with you through the many lifetimes that you go, past and present. So I feel like our families hold a very like kindred or a special place in our lives because they travel with us through all of the lifetimes that we have on earth and beyond earth, right? Some people may not like their family, but that's a whole different story and a whole different topic that we're not going to get into. But I feel like, especially when you meet like people who are like-minded like you spiritually, they essentially become a part of your tribe. Like y'all are my tribe. They essentially become a part of your tribe. Like we're gonna travel lifetimes together. You know what I mean? Like it may not be us all huddled up together, and but it's gonna be like passing life and like, you know what? I feel like I know you from someone. Oh my God, like girl, you give me deja vu. I don't know how I know you, but I feel like I know you for the rest. Like I've known you so long. Tribe members are passing through time. That's a tribe member that you probably don't even know that you had in another lifetime. But you guys came back physically together to fulfill some sort of significant goal, significant end goal. So that's why I feel like we have deja vu. That's why I feel like when you meet someone, it's like, oh my God, I don't know where I know you from, or I don't know why I'm so connected to you. They're probably a tribe member. They're probably a part of your tribe. And you kind of like in a lifetime reincarnated and you completely forgot about that tribe member. But then when they come back to you in a different vessel, you're just like, yeah, like we click. Tribe member, okay? But I'm gonna go off Trinice because Trinice, I didn't mean to ramble on your reading. And I have so many other people to get to. But I'm gonna get into the next person. I think the next person is Tiffany. Riddy. I think it's for Riddy. Yes, you can be added on the list. Sorry, y'all. My voice is like, I don't know what it is. I feel like my voice is going out. All right, I'm gonna do, let me see who's next. Who's next? All right, I'm gonna do Tiffany next. And I'm going to put another disclaimer that if you do want a reading with me and you want like a full session or half session, my readings are on sale. Just use code YouTube. It's only for today. That code is only useful for today. So if you get a reading and you're like, oh my God, I want a full reading or I want a half session with her, just use code YouTube and you will get money off your reading. The link to book me is in my bio if you're on YouTube and TikTok. If you're on Instagram, if you're on YouTube, it's in my description box. If you're on IG or TikTok, it's in my bio. Say that backwards. Okay, so let's do, what am I doing? Okay, let's do Tiffany and then I'll do Trice after. So let's do Tiffany. I didn't forget about you, Noah. I did not. I could never. I didn't forget about you. I promise I didn't. So let me run the list really quickly. I'm doing Tiffany now, but I have Trice, Stephanie, Noah, Chastity, Desiree, Khadijah, Rima, Chastity again. Oh, sorry. She donated twice. Thank you, Chastity. Stephanie G, Evian, Claudette. And I can't say anybody else after that, but I think, let's see. Yeah, I'm doing Tiffany next. So let's do Tiffany next. I didn't mean to ramble on Trinice's reading, but sometimes I just feel like once in a while, I need to just kind of like tell y'all what's like what I feel and spiritually like what's been going on. So I just want to keep you guys informed. Like it's also like an informational channel. So I'm not just gonna give y'all readings, but I'm gonna like kind of like enlighten you guys as well. So it's not a one-sided thing. This is a reciprocal relationship. You know what I mean? All right, let's do Tiffany. Is Juicy on TikTok? Okay, let's do Tiffany. Okay. What am I feeling? Okay. Okay. Oof, Jesus, what the heck is going on? All right, so this is for Tiffany. Hopefully Tiffany's here. But if not, if you're not here when I do your readings, they're all going to be saved on my YouTube channel. That's where it's always saved. And make sure you're subscribed to my channel. But all of my readings go on my YouTube channel. They're saved there, so you guys can always go back and reference your reading if you miss out on the list, or if you kind of miss your reading, because some people come into the chat and then they leave. So this is going to be for Tiffany. Tiffany. Okay. How I do these live readings, I don't like to tell everybody's business on the internet. I'm going to tell you what I see, but I'm also going to kind of like give you some privacy, especially when I see things that are too much for the internet. I'm going to kind of like, you can always slide in my DMs and because you already donated. But for Tiffany, what I'm saying for you is that there seems to be some sort of miscommunication that you have with someone, but I also feel like with you, Tiffany, you and someone do not know how to communicate to each other or with each other. I do also feel like someone is lying to you, or there could be something about like keeping some sort of information from you. I do also feel like someone could be possibly omitting information from you. And I do also feel that there is someone that could be lying. They could be lying about their household. They could be lying more about where they live, or they could be lying about who they're living with. Because I am seeing that someone could be lying about their home, their abode. Like I just feel like someone just lying about that. They could also be lying about the things that they have. Let's say, for example, you're dating someone or you're with someone, you thought that they were established, or maybe you thought that they had all of these assets, or they had all these qualities, whether that be emotionally, or maybe they had all of this character, and you're coming to realize that someone is not who they say they are, or someone is not a wolf in sheep's clothing, slightly, but I'm seeing that someone has not lived up to some sort of expectation that you possibly may have had. Now, because I'm carefully using my words, I feel like there was a lot of investment in a particular situation. I do also feel like, aside from that, I'm seeing a payout for you. I'm seeing multiple streams of income for you. I'm seeing that there's going to be a lot of money coming in for you. And I do also feel like there's going to be several sources. So it's not going to be like a traditional 9-to-5 that's always going to give you a payout. I feel like there's always going to be a way that you're going to receive money, or there's going to be some sort of, even if it's like side hustles, but I'm seeing that there's always going to be a sense of security for you. And that's more so financially though. I'm always seeing that you're going to have enough. Now, I do also feel like there could be someone that could be possibly want to work on a relationship with you, or work on the connection with you, because I am seeing that someone is like offering something to you, like maybe they're like, okay, let's move things forward, let's press the reset button, let's like have a clean slate, let's do things differently. But I feel like you could be possibly trying to ignore them, and I feel like you're a little bit of like trying to avoid and decline them. Now, I'm seeing that this is someone that is coming out very sensitive, very emotional. So when I do see this, especially like the King of Cups for me is someone who's just like begging like key sweat. Not literally doing that, but they're in that emotion, right? Like they're very fragile, they're very sensitive, they're very vulnerable. This is someone who's emotionally, mentally, and spiritually fragile at the moment. So when I see this, I always tell people to be careful with how they kind of like express themselves or their tone, because one, you can hurt this person's feelings, and you don't want to hurt people when they're down or kick people when they're down, right? I sometimes they need it, but sometimes people can't handle that. Some people are not well equipped to get their ego or bruised, or to kind of their pride. They can't do that, okay? So you're having to be careful how you express yourself, not to say that you're coming off too rough, too blunt, too stern, or cutting people to the white meat with your words, because I don't see that you're coming off that way. I feel like you do choose your words carefully, but but what I'm seeing is that there's a little bit of like someone having to be honest. And I feel like if someone is honest, I feel like there can be an opportunity to not move things forward, because I don't feel like you're interested because you're avoiding this person or you're declining them. But I feel like that it could be more so in a healthier space, a little bit more amicable is what I'm getting. Lena is not that long. Actually, I'm not gonna be on here this long. So if y'all want y'all reading, y'all go ahead and send y'all donations. I'm trying to get out by 10 o'clock. And the reason I'm trying to get out by 10 o'clock is because my voice is really, 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 really like not on point. And I want to have a voice tomorrow. Because like, y'all understand, like when I do these readings, like at the end of the night, I barely have a voice. So, because I've been talking all day. I had clients all day too. So I feel like with you, Tiffany, there seems to be, and I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Like seriously, I do love y'all. So I do feel like with you, Tiffany, I do feel like you're wanting to get to the root of the problem with this person. But I feel like because there's so much time that's been invested and so much energy has been invested in this, I feel like someone is trying to kind of move things in a healthier space with you. And I feel like someone who does want to be like happy and kind of like want that unit. I feel like, and I'm like, I don't know why I got blended family. Not blended family, but I'm seeing that someone just wants to kind of be like happy and move forward. But I feel like in order for that to happen, I feel like someone needs to be honest. And because there's someone that's also putting on some sort of an illusion or a facade, it could also be someone who is acting irrational emotionally. Let's say sometimes someone's emotional, sometimes they're not. I do also feel like someone is like their emotions are all over the place. So I feel like there seems, not to say that there's an instability with them, because I don't see like mentally unstable or emotionally unstable. Portia, I need to come pick up my pineapple. I just got back into town. Tell your mom I'm going to pick up my pineapple. But I feel like with you, Tiffany, someone is like being just emotionally all over the place. So it's a little bit of like trying to pinpoint how they feel. And I also feel like this is someone that can come out very misleading. There's a little bit of like coming out very misleading emotionally. So I feel like you don't really know where you stand with this person. If you're wondering, I guess, if this person is being honest with you, I do feel like this person is not. I do feel like someone has been lying in the connection, or someone has not been 100% honest with you. I do feel like someone has been lying about their whereabouts when they're outside of the home. I do also feel like someone is omitting information from you. To them, they're not lying, but they're only telling you parts of the truth. They're not telling you the entire truth. And y'all know I like to use this analogy all the time, but I'll say it again. It's like asking someone, hey, where'd you go out last night? And they're like, oh, yeah, I went to the bar last night. I'm like, okay, cool. If you don't ask them who you were at the bar with, they're not going to tell you who they were at the bar with, because you didn't ask. And technically, that's not lying. You didn't ask me. So, semantics. Semantics. So I feel like pay attention to the red flags, but also use your intuition, because I feel like your intuition keeps bugging you or keeps like poking at you, and I feel like you need to lead with that, Tiffany. Tracy, hey, I missed you last week. I was out of town, y'all. I couldn't do live, but I'm here today. Can you do readings on celebrities? I was gonna do it because something in me wanted me to do a reading on a particular celebrity, but now I'm just like, I'm not trying to get sued. even though it's for like entertainment purposes, like my readings are entertainment purposes, like I don't want to tap into celebrities' energies. Um, I just don't. And it's not to say like I never will, but on like at this moment in my life, like I don't want to tap into any celebrity's energy. Like I don't want to voluntarily tap into that. I don't know. It's that weird. I just don't want to. And honestly, I don't keep up with celebrities. Like I could care less. Y'all know this about me. I don't care about social media. It's like not that I don't care about social media. I don't care to keep up with celebrities on social media. Like if that makes any sense. Like I try to stay off the shade room. I try to like stay in my bubble. Like I feel like the more I stay out of that, because one, it's very time consuming, and two, you could be mindlessly scrolling for hours. I just rather spend my time on other things than to scroll and keep up with celebrities and keep up with gossip and keep up with things that don't affect my life. Like those things don't affect my life. So it's more so that, but maybe I will. But right now, I there's no celebrities I'm like, oh my god, I gotta do a reading on them. Nah, not really, not really. Oh, sorry, Tiffany. The signs that are coming out for you are Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I'm also getting Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Aries, Leo, Sag. It could be any of the signs, but don't pay attention to the sign because we have so many signs in our natal chart. It'll be like, don't pay attention to the signs. Just pay attention to like kind of like the energy that's coming towards you. All right, who's next? Oh my god. Hey, Athena, yes, you can get a reading, Athena. You can. I'm still taking everyone. I'm gonna stop taking people at 10 o'clock. Because I know my voice is gonna give out tonight. So I'm gonna stop taking readings or people at 10 o'clock, which is like 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm gonna do Trice, and then I'll do Stephanie C, and then I'll do Noah. So let's do Trice, and then I'll do Stephanie C, and then we'll do Noah. Cause I don't want to forget. No, I don't want to forget Noah. I can never forget Noah. I can never forget Noah. But I'll do Noah. Hey Edson, hopefully you're doing amazing. This is our last reading. So let me do Trice. Let's do Trice. All right, Trice. Let's see. It's like every time I call someone's name, like, come to the front of the class. Come to the front of the class. Let's see what you've been up to and have you been doing the work. Let's see. Let's do Trice. Trice. All right. I feel like this is going to be good. So let's see. All right. Hey, Desiree. Okay, so Trice, automatically, I'm getting that you're stressed out. It's not stress. Okay. Trice, first and foremost, you're biting off more than you can chew. Secondly, you are, okay, I'll say it, but you're afraid of partnering with people. You may have had some sort of bad experience with either like partnering up with people. When I mean partnering up with people, you may have been going into business with people. You may have collaborated with certain people. But I feel like there seems to be a little bit of like you being very cautious about that. And I do also feel like there's something about you being very cautious about your energy, letting people have access to your energy. And there's nothing wrong with that. You're welcome, Tiffany. Just pay attention to the red flags, girl. Like, because I'm getting someone beg like Key Sweat, but they're not up to no good. I do also feel like for you, Trice, there's going to be some sort of new opportunity that's going to be coming in. So I'm seeing 3 people here. I'm seeing 3 people. I'm seeing you get money with 3 people. Like I said, there seems to be a collaboration that's going to be coming up for you. I don't know why you're having some sort of anxieties about it. I don't know why you're having some sort of reservations about it, but there just seems to be a little bit like you being very nervous about being in, and it's not even about their energy. It's just about like a partner had a huge fight. Should I reach out? What is this energy? I got you, Athena. It's not even about like you having reservations about their energy. It's more so there's money that's going to be involved in this. And I feel like you feel like, well, can I get money with these people? Or should I be very selective or reserved about my time and how much time I'm going to be investing in these people and with these people? Again, because Desiree, you didn't miss yours. Because I'm seeing there seems to be a little bit of like being afraid of signing some sort of paperwork or some sort of documentation to solidify the contract between you and these two other people. Now, I'm seeing there's a lot of creativity that's going to be also happening for you. I also feel like you're afraid that people are going to be stealing your ideas, so you're being incredibly hush-hush about the ideas that you're wanting to move forward with. I'm seeing a lot of anxieties. I'm seeing a lot of you being very triggered. And I feel like the reason why you're being very triggered is because I do feel like there may have been sort of past experience that you may have had about either someone may have stole from you, someone may have taken your idea, someone may have tried to take your idea. There seems to be something about like you really trying to keep everything under wraps. You also are afraid of success because there seems to be a little bit of like being afraid of the responsibilities that comes with being successful. And that's a lot of people. That's even me. Like, I'm afraid that I'm gonna blow up and I can't control my YouTube. And I can't control none of my platforms. I'm afraid that I'm gonna blow up and like I can't control none of this. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just like, because y'all don't understand, like, it's a small intimate group of us every Monday. Let's say I blow up, right? I'm not going to be able to do Monday Night Lives. Like, I'm not going to be able to control all of this. You know what I mean? I would have to do like by zodiac, or I would have to do it by elements. Like, I want to be able to have like these one-on-ones and these intimate readings with you guys because there'll just be an influx of people and it'll just be too crazy. You know what I mean? So I feel like with you, Tries, you're just afraid of blowing up. You're afraid of success. You're afraid of what that looks like. You're afraid of the power, the responsibility that comes with it. So I feel like you could be kind of like not diminishing your light, but there just seems to be a little bit of like trying to control your success to the top. And I can totally relate to that. Totally relate to that. But I feel like you're having to kind of just like let things just happen naturally for you and just kind of like go with the flow of things. Now, I do also feel like with success, there's going to be people that are going to be coming into your life. Now, I do feel like there's going to be a soulmate coming into your life. It's going to be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or it could be possibly a Leo. But I feel like you're going to have like several opportunities with people. And when I mean several opportunities with people, I feel like there's going to be like a lot of suitors that are wanting to kind of be like around you. Not necessarily date, but they want to get to know you, or they want to kind of be in your energy, right? And I feel like there's going to be one person that's going to be sticking out, which is a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, that you're going to choose from or that you're going to be very interested in. This is someone who's very emotional, or just more emotionally satisfying for you. I shouldn't have said emotional. They're not emotional. I do feel like they're emotionally mature, which is very important because you don't want to be with someone who's emotionally immature. But I feel like this person is emotionally mature for you. I do also feel like this is someone who's going to be either caramel to dark tone complexion. I could talk. I'm getting chocolate, or I'm like a Michael B. Jordan chocolate, or I'm getting like a caramel, which is like a Nipsey Hussle skin tone. You know what I mean? So I'm seeing someone come in for you. I'm also seeing this as someone who's gonna be a lot more emotionally satisfying. What's gonna draw you to this person is their eyes. They have beautiful eyes. It might be the shape of their eyes. It might be the color of their eyes. But I'm seeing that this is someone that you're going to be very drawn to their eyes. And there's something about their their nose. I keep seeing you go like this. So maybe maybe you like a guy who has a nice nose. I don't know. Everybody has their weird, thing about what they like on a man. But I'm seeing someone who has a really nice nose, and I'm seeing this is so specific. I just can't. I'm like visualizing this man. I'm just like, he's hot, but I'm just, but I'm also saying, oh my God, bear with me. But what I'm also seeing is that this is someone who has really beautiful eyes. They may be very almond shaped, or they just may be very big, or they may be just very sultry eyes. Very emotionally mature, like I said before. This is also someone who likes to dress really nicely. Now, you might meet this person when it's cold outside. And the reason why I say when it's cold outside, or when it's not when it's freezing, but it could be like sweater weather, or it could be like coat weather. I feel like you're going to meet this person around winter, fall time. Because I'm seeing this person meet you and they have a jacket on. It's like a dark color jacket. It could be like a dark magenta, or a black coat, or it could be like a dark gray coat, but they're going to be wearing a coat. And I know this is very specific. God, Spirit, y'all just be playing games. But anyways, it's just like, this is very specific, but this is what I'm seeing. Like, when you meet this person, they're going to have a coat, like a heavy coat on, or it could be like a sweater on. And it's very specific, but you know what I mean. But I do also feel like this is also someone that is going to bring a lot to the table for you. I do also feel like this is someone that is going to be very sensitive to the things that are happening in your life. Let's say and I'm gonna cut your reading short, but not short, but this is the end of your reading. But this is someone that is going to come into your life to help you emotionally. Let's say that you are someone who has a hard time getting emotionally balanced, or this is someone who's going to ground you. So I feel like this is someone that's going to be coming into your life to help ground you emotionally. I know that was very specific, but this is what I got. Like, I'm just telling y'all what I feel. I'm going to do Stephanie C, and then I'll do Noah. Then I'll do... I can't see nothing. Hold on. I can't see nothing. Okay, Stephanie C, Noah. Oh, God, I can't see. Oh, Chastity, Desiree, Khadijah, Rima, Stephanie G, Avion, Claudette, and that's I can't see anything past that. So if you sent your donation, oh, Athena. Oh my God, I can't see past that. But let's do Stephanie C, and then we'll do Noah. There's so many Stephanies. So Stephanie C. All right, Stephanie. All right, Stephanie C. Oh, and this disclaimer, if you do want a reading, my readings are on sale today. Just use code YouTube, because this is for my YouTube people, and my TikTok and my Instagram people too, but mainly YouTube people. If you want a reading, just use code YouTube and you'll get money off your reading. That's for full readings, half readings, and twin flame readings if you do want a twin flame reading. So the link will be in the description box. If you're on YouTube, if you're on IG or TikTok, it'll be in my bio. So you guys can be able to book your readings, and the code is only good for today. So if you want to book your reading in advance, I highly think you should do that, because October availability is going fast. But you already know how that goes. So if you can find a slot, be sure to take that slot. Let's see. Stephanie C. Let's do Stephanie C. I know I got that song by Tiana Taylor. For you, Stephanie C. It's called Issues/Hold On by Tiana Taylor. Somebody's holding on to you. They don't want to let go. That's my song too. Shit. I haven't heard that song in a hot minute. I'm hearing, is that Fresh Montana? That's Fresh Montana. I'm hearing a song, I know, Stephanie, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm also getting the song by Fresh Montana. I think that's Fresh Montana. French Montana scheming. Stay scheming. Stay scheming. I'm getting a song by French. I think that's French Montana, right? That is French Montana. But anyways, sorry, Stephanie. But that's something I got. You want me to lie? That's something I got. Okay, so what I got for you, Stephanie, is that there's someone that's spying on you. Someone doesn't want to let go of you. I do feel like someone is trying to find out what you're up to. They could be possibly watching you on social media. They could be possibly asking your friends and family about you. But I feel like someone is trying to keep tabs on you and trying to figure out what you're up to and what you're doing. I do also feel like someone doesn't want to get caught doing this. So they could be trying to do very slick, manipulative ways to try to figure out what you're up to. And this can also be like spiritually as well, like trying to kind of spiritually peek in on your life or to see what you're up to. I do also feel like your energy is coming out very blocked, and this is why they're having to result in scheming or plotting or stalking. Because I'm not, well, stalking. Because I feel like someone is, they can't read your energy. Okay, two references came up in my mind. If you watch y'all don't know my favorite movie. My favorite movie is called The Craft. Neve Campbell's in that movie, but that's my favorite movie of all time. Like Matilda and The Craft, because they're just powerful witches. But anyways, that's my favorite movie, The Craft. There's a scene in the movie where she has to block out her her thoughts so that the other three witches don't know her next move, right? And another reference that came out to me is Children of the Corn, where he's in the classroom and he has the bomb in the suitcase, and he literally is imagining a brick wall, and they're trying to chip at the brick wall so they can kind of see what he's thinking. If y'all haven't seen Children of the Corn, like the original, not the remakes, the original, Chef's Kiss. But that's what I'm getting. Like, I feel like you're purposely trying to block your thoughts, block mentally someone so that they don't have access to you spiritually. Because like, I feel like someone's trying to tap in spiritually. So that's what you're trying to do. You're trying to kind of block them out so they don't know what you're thinking, or they don't know what your next move is going to be. Now, I do feel like out of the blue, you're going to catch them slipping. Because there is someone that's going to get caught, or you're going to catch them because they're spying on you. Like, someone's going to get sloppy is what I'm saying. Now, I am also seeing that you're refusing to open up as well. You could be coming off like emotionally blocked, or it could be just like spiritually and mentally blocked right now. I do feel like you're not wanting people to get close to you. I do feel like you're trying to go into some sort of isolation. And I feel like right now you're trying to create, or you're craving solitude. And that's totally fine. But I always tell people like you're having to have a balance with solitude, because you can't be completely like isolating yourself from the world. Like, there needs to be a healthy balance with that. Now, what I'm also seeing with you, Stephanie, is that you're afraid of commitment. You're afraid of either falling in love. You're also afraid of the disappointment that comes with falling in love, because falling in love with someone is not a guarantee that they will be with you, that they will stay with you, that they will be emotionally invested in you and stay emotionally invested in you. So there just seems to be a little bit of like you purposely trying to stay away from love, because you're like, well, if I stay away from it, then I won't get hurt. Or if I don't acknowledge it, then it doesn't exist. The limit does not exist. So I feel like there seems to be a little bit of like you purposely trying to avoid love. But I feel like it's mainly because of the disappointment that comes with it. You don't, like, when it comes to like love, you can't control how much someone loves you. You can't control how much they want to be with you. You can't control what they feel for you. You can't control what they contribute in a relationship. You can control your money. And I feel like that's your biggest, like, I feel like that's what's lacking you. Well, fueling you, I should say. That's what's fueling you right now. is that you can be able to control your money. You can't control how someone loves you. You can't control how someone cares about you. You can't control how someone treats you. So you, to the best of your ability, you're going to ignore it. Now, I do also feel like there is someone that is around you that you're going to have to make some sort of decision with. Now, it's a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but it could be a what you call it? Dang, I lost it. Aries, Leo, Sag. Um, but I'm seeing this person is very sensitive, and they're somewhat coming off very passive. So you're gonna have to be careful how you express yourself. Only because I feel like this is someone who's very nurturing. They want to have children. They want to start a family. This is also someone who wants to get to know you in a more deeper way. um, these jokes write themselves. I was, yeah. Please excuse my dirty mind. But I feel like one's wanting to get to know you a lot more emotionally deeper, and that other way too. Wink, wink, hint, hint. Because I'm seeing sexual attraction or physical attraction. Um, but I also feel like this is someone that wants to get close to you. This is also someone that is fully invested. They are emotionally fully invested, but I do feel like you both have an issue with communication. Now, it could be an issue with like you both are afraid of communicating with each other, because I feel like you both be maybe possibly mirroring each other, like both basically maybe like acting the way that the other person is acting. Is just like, well, if you're gonna be very closed off emotionally, then I'm going to be very closed off emotionally. If you're not wanting to put a 100%, Rima, I didn't do your Rima, not yet. If you're not willing to put in 100% emotionally, then I'm not going to do that as well. So there just seems to be a little bit of like both people are purposely holding back, and I feel like nothing gets resolved because of that. But you little do you know, this is someone that's wanting to be invested in you, and they are a part of your soul tribe. They are a soulmate or someone who is like a part of your tribe that's coming into your life to help assist you with the battle marks or the battle scars that you receive when it comes to your love life. Like they're coming into your life to help you assist, like to assist, I guess, healing from all of those emotional disappointments and those battle scars that you've experienced through love. So they're coming into your life to help you deal with that. I'm just saying. So hold on, don't let me go. hold on, hey. All right, let me do Noah, and then I'll do Chastity. Noah and Chastity. I'm just saying, Stephanie, don't kill me. Let's do Noah, and then we'll do Chastity. I got it in a download. You got that in a download? But Stephanie, you are especially like sensitive. So when you tell me these things, like I don't even get shocked, because I'm just like, if you would like utilize your intuition, like you would be so powerful. You know what I mean? But I am getting the movie The Craft or Children of the Corn. Is it called Children of the Corn? Children of the Cornfield? No, Children of the Corn. Child of the Corn? Children of the Corn. I think that's what it's called. But whatever. Anyways, y'all know what I mean. I feel like you're like purposely putting up like these. I feel like you're laying bricks to seclude you from love. And I feel like there's like this wall that you just keep putting like brick by brick by brick by brick, you know? Yeah, Children of the Corn. And I feel like someone is coming into your life to help remove those bricks, but as soon as he removes one, you put down another brick. So it's kind of like it's like counterproductive, counterintuitive. Like someone is trying to disarm you, and you're just like, hell no, fuck that, brick, 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 brick. So there just seems to be a little bit of like having to find a balance of letting somebody love you, but also creating boundaries. I feel like you don't know how to create boundaries when you're in love, or when you have love in your life. You have a hard time creating that boundary, because we're supposed to love unconditionally, right? We come to earth, we come to this place in this lifetime where we come to love, or we're supposed to love unconditionally. And sometimes we don't get that reciprocated towards us, but we still choose to love unconditionally. And I feel like when you've loved conditionally over and over and over again, and you've been traumatized and you've been hurt over and over again, you tend to create walls. And then when someone comes into your life that genuinely wants to help you heal from that and to help assist you from all of those battle wounds and those scars, and they're coming to help just shower you with unconditional love that you've been giving out to the world, it's hard. And I 100% get it, because that's what I'm going through now. But what I've learned, the advice that I'm going to give to you, is that you have to completely go with the flow of things. Completely, and I know I hate this word, completely, and I have it tatted on me, but whatever. You have to completely surrender to the experience, because even if you do get hurt, it's still a beautiful thing to experience it. You know what I mean? Every time I start falling for him, I try to find something wrong. I feel you. I'm going through the same thing. So I feel like you have to surrender to the experience. And like my tarot reader, I have a tarot reader that I see, she told me the same thing. She's like, you have to surrender to this, because this experience is going to strengthen your soul, but it's also going to strengthen your heart, because you've experienced so many lashings and people have poured salt in your wounds, aka your heart. Let this person come into your life and help heal you. It doesn't mean that you have to have them in your life forever, but they're coming into your life to help assist you over that bridge, to help assist you over that mountain that you've created for yourself. So they're trying to get you to the other side of the tunnel. Let them assist you on the other side of the tunnel. Let's do Noah. All right, y'all. I got about 45 minutes until I stop taking people, because I'm not going to be on here till midnight again, like last time. All right. Unconditional love is scary. I get it. You know, I'm going through it now. It's scary. It's unpredictable. And sometimes when you've been hurt so many times, you can predict hurt. You know, so it's just like, oh, this shit's I know he's gonna hurt me. I know she's gonna do this to me. I know he's gonna do that to me. And it's just like, you just become numb. But when you run into someone that's giving you unconditional love, it's just like, whoa. Where you come from? What you want? Like, you know what I mean? It's just like it automatically elicits some sort of trigger in you, you know? It causes you to result to I guess isolation. It makes you run. Don't run. Just feel through it. You need this experience. You need this lesson. So just feel through it. Let's do Noah. Dang, Noah had a question. Dang it. Can you? Oh, no, she didn't. No, he or she didn't. I don't know if that's a girl or boy. But Noah, I got you. I got you, Noah. You're welcome, Steph. Let's do Noah. Why? Oh, yeah, I gotta get down and get the card. Y'all know I've been fasting, so I am so hungry right now, but let's see. Let's do Noah. All right. All right. All right. This is for Noah. All right, so Noah, I feel like someone is going to be randomly coming into your life. There seems to be some sort of like new idea, but I'm also getting to is some sort of new idea, something that's going to be getting off the ground for you. I feel like there seems to be some sort of new beginning in your life. One aspect of your life is ending and a new cycle is coming into your life, so they just require you to kind of separate yourself from people. Or to kind of remove people in your life that you feel like no longer are part of what you are searching for or looking for. You're going to kind of attract a new tribe spiritually. I do also feel like there is someone around you, or that is going to be coming around you, that is going through a rough time emotionally. Be careful, because this is someone that is, they may have gone through a loss. This is also someone who's very sensitive, very vulnerable, very fragile. I do also feel like this is someone who's in a deep, dark place, and I do feel like they may be coming to you for some sort of assistance. So, like I said, just be careful with how you say things, or what you say, or your verbiage, because I'm just seeing that they are seeking some sort of help from you. Now, what I'm also getting is that there's multiple streams of income coming in for you. I do also feel like there's some sort of like money that's going to be coming in for you as well, but I feel like it's because of some sort of new idea, some sort of creative idea that you're going to kind of start with. There's something about like some sort of like I don't know why I'm getting like a startup. There could be like a startup that you're going to kind of start doing. I feel like it's going to start off very small because the Ace of Wands is here. I do also feel like there's something about you having to kind of save money, because you could be possibly spending too much money. And I do also feel like there seems to be some sort of money that was supposed to be given to you, that's also going to be given to you. Like, it may have taken some sort of time for it to come to you, but I feel like there's going to be some sort of money that's going to be coming in for you. Now, all of this is going to be happening around the time where there is a lot going on. You could be possibly like biting off more than you can chew, because I do see that you're coming out very overwhelmed. And I do also feel like either work or family could be possibly putting a lot of pressure on you, because I am seeing that you're kind of like feeling like you can't really take a lot of what's going on in your life. The freaking Six of Cups is here. Six of Cups is here. And the Six of Cups for me talks about, there seems to be see, the thing with this is that with the Six of Cups, it does say that someone is going to be coming back around, but for me, what I see in the cards, it's talking about like a lot of things from your past is affecting you now. It could be a lot of things that you've gone through in your past that have kind of like shaped and molded you into a person where you kind of feel very overwhelmed. Back to the anxiety, you could be having a lot of anxieties, or when you feel like there's so much going on in your life, there seems to be a little bit of like you could be not positively, but negatively reacting to it. For example, when you're so overwhelmed and there's so much going on in your life, you could either one, retreat, or two, you just shut everybody out. So there just seems to be a little bit of like you having to kind of find balance with that, because there's an unhealthy way that you're looking at feeling very overwhelmed and feeling like there's just too much going on in your life right now. I'm just seeing you being very busy, extremely busy. And I do also feel that there is some sort of like, it's like, I guess what it's mainly saying that you're having to get all of the facts and information before moving forward with a particular situation as well, because I do feel like there is going to be some sort of opportunity financially that's going to be coming in for you, that you're going to have to make some sort of difficult decision. And it is saying for you to kind of like use everything that, I guess, all of the knowledge that you currently have before making some sort of decision. And it is also saying for you to kind of like delegate, or to kind of release some of the priorities that you may possibly have, because some of the things that you're considering as priorities are not priorities. They're not priorities. Those are things that you want. They're not things that you need. So there just seems to be a little bit of like you having to kind of really focus on things that you need. But there's money coming. I see a lot of money coming in for you. And I do feel like there's going to be like steady money coming in for you, but it's because of a startup that you're doing. You're going to be building something from the ground up, and I do feel like it's going to lead to a lot of money for you. A lot of money for you. I'm seeing you investing your money too. I'm seeing you work with a lot of money in your hands. Like you have a lot of money that you're either counting in your hand, or a lot of money that you're going, a lot of what's it called, it money to play with. You know what I mean? Be careful if you're into because I'm seeing like if you're into what is it? Not gambling, but placing bets. I'm seeing you win. Now I'm not saying go play the lottery, but I'm saying you might I see money coming in for you if you decide to play. Now if you don't hit, don't come at me. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. But I'm seeing you place some sort of bet, and I'm seeing you win some sort of money. All right. What am I doing? What am I doing? I am going to be doing chastity. Let's do chastity. After chastity is going to be Desiree, Khadijah, Rima, Stephanie G, Evian, Claudette. I think I'm gonna get off after that. All right, let's do. What am I doing? I always forget, like right after chastity. Let's do chastity. I said chastity. Chastity's donated. Okay. Let's see. Chastity. All right, let's do chastity. Like it's gonna be good. That's too many cards. I don't know what card that is. Why is everybody in the Six of Cups? All right, chastity, this is what I'm saying for you. All right, this is when we. Sorry, I had to take that pause. I'm just like, what? I was looking at the card and just like, why? But anyways, what I'm seeing for you, chastity, is that there's so many ideas that you have, and That's weird. Why did I get that? I'm not saying that. Anyway, that's so weird. Like the things that I'm being shown is just like, what the heck are y'all talking about? Anyways, chastity. What I'm seeing for you, chastity, is that you're sitting on a gold mine. I feel like your mind is very powerful. I feel like you have a lot of ideas. And I feel like there seems to be a little bit of like you just sitting on these ideas, which is very frustrating to me because we've talked about this. But anyways, I feel like you are sitting on a gold mine. It's sitting on a lot of ideas that need to be how do I say this? That need to be started, that needs to get off the ground is what I want to say. Sorry, y'all, I've been talking all day. That needs to be, getting off the ground. Thank you, Cynthia. A lot of what you said makes sense. God bless, and you're welcome. God bless you. And I feel like with you, chastity, there just seems to be a little bit of like it's self-sabotaging, but I just feel like you're getting like you're giving the universe mixed signals. Now, not only are you giving the universe mixed signals, there just seems to be a little bit of like it's not talking down to yourself. It's the overthinking and always asking yourself all of these questions. Now you may be asking yourself like, hey, can I do this? Do I have the resources? Do I have the finances? Can I do this? Am I capable of being this person that I see myself to be? And I feel like there's always this questioning, like you're always asking yourself a list of questions of what you should do. It's overthinking, it's processing things. It just seems to be a lot that could be going on mentally. Now, I do feel like there's going to be more money coming in for you, but I feel like it's once you kind of get out of this rut, there seems to be like supposed to be like some sort of like energy that needs to be cleared out, or something that just needs to be out of your system before money could come into your life. I do also feel like there just seems to be a little bit of like a lot of miscommunication with everyone in your life. So I don't feel like it's just within yourself, but you could also be um, having trouble communicating with other people that are in your life as well. Again, you may not be seeing eye to eye with them. You may not be on the same page with them. You could be possibly kind of like feeling like you can't come to them. You might be also the strong friend, so people always come to you, but you don't feel like you have anyone in return to reciprocate those same feelings. I do also feel like for you, if any, the past is your blockage. Things that didn't go off the ground for you, things that didn't go in your favor, is your blockage for you. I do also feel like there just seems to be a little bit of like you needing to kind of like pick a lane, because there's like you wanting to kind of like dip your hands in every basket, and then you're trying to kind of, you know how like when when you're wanting to know if spaghetti is cooked, you just throw on the wall, and if it sticks, I'm gonna just go with that. I feel like that's what you're trying to do. You're trying to kind of like just throw anything at the wall and trying to see if it sticks. And that is more so when it comes to um, your goals, when it comes to your creative projects, when it comes to things that you really want to get off the ground. There just seems to be a little bit of like you trying to kind of like, well, I'm just gonna do whatever. I'm just gonna do everything and see which one sticks out and which one kind of like benefits me, or whichever gets me popping. And I just feel like if you just pick one and you kind of like work at it and you kind of really put a lot of time and effort into it, I feel like you can be the best version of yourself. And that's what I really want for you ultimately. And for everybody who's listening, I want y'all to be the best versions of yourself. And I feel like the more you apply so much pressure on yourself, the more that you kind of like have all these inner self doubts, and you let those thoughts creep in to discourage you from your greatness. I feel like it kind of stagnates you. And I feel like you may be in a point where you're heavily stagnated, and I feel like your finances are stagnated too. And it's because you don't really know what you want to do. You don't really know what your goal is, what your aspirations are. And I feel like if you just kind of like go back to your drawing board and to kind of write down the things that you do want to get accomplished, and kind of look at what you written down, you're just all over the place. I feel like you're having to kind of stay focused. It's maybe very hard for you to stay focused, especially when it comes to your business, because again, you're trying to kind of like put your hands in separate baskets. But I feel like once you kind of stick to what you're good at, stick to what has always worked for you, I feel like you will be able to kind of like pop off like you're really wanting to pop off. Now, aside from that, because I'm not gonna give you too much, because I've already given you too much in my DMs several times. What I am going to say is that there may be possibly you trying to kind of move on from the past as well. Even if it's an ex or someone from your past, I feel like you're trying to move on. And even if it's not an ex, it could be, and I don't get romantic vibes, but this is why I don't say ex. It could be possibly a friend, or it could be possibly someone that you were close with. But I feel like you may be possibly trying to move on from, and I don't feel like there was no animosity or there was any emotional disappointments. I just feel like you're just trying to move past a lot of things that may have happened with people in your life where you so-called friends, that were not reciprocated. Like I said, you being a strong friend, but you don't really have anyone to reciprocate that energy back to you. All right. I'm going to do Desiree. Jesus, my throat. Oof. Oof. I'm going to do Desiree. Then I'm going to do Khadijah, Rima, Stephanie G, Evian, and then Claudette. Wait. Oh, and then Athena. So let's do Desiree. Oh, Lord. Desiree. Ooh, my little short-term memory loss. I'm not gonna wish it upon me. I don't have that. I'll just be forgetting. Let me do Desiree. I'll check myself real quick. Let's see. All right, so this is going to be for Desiree. What I'm getting for you, Desiree, there seems to be a lot of thinking. I also feel like you could be having a lot of vivid dreams, or possibly going to be receiving a lot of vivid dreams. There also seems to be a little bit of like you having to kind of wait. There seems to be some sort of divine timing when it comes to your life, or when it comes to, oh, today's a holiday, or when it comes to the things that you want to get accomplished. But again, it's going back to like you have to be at the right time at the right place for something to happen for you. And I do feel like there's going to be some sort of success like happening very soon for you. You're having to wait though. Now there could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn that could be coming towards you. Now this is a liar, or this is someone who is maybe have been keeping tabs on you already. I do also feel like someone is like purposely trying to hold back from reaching out to you, but I feel like because they're doing that, like they're purposely trying not to reach out to you, or they're purposely trying to avoid you, I feel like it makes it worse. It when someone's purposely trying to avoid somebody, and they've just been thinking about them over and over again, I feel like it makes it worse. So someone is like realizing that the more I try to hold back from this person, the more I try not to think about this person, it makes it worse. So I feel like that is what's happening. So someone may be possibly thinking about you, or someone may be possibly wanting to reach out to you, wanting to talk, because I do feel like there is some sort of communication. Now, they're coming off too passive. Someone's not being loud enough. They're not being bold enough. They're being too wishy-washy, finicky, fickle is what I'm getting with this person. You're having to use your intuition with this person, because this person is a liar, or this is someone who is like, they're APUSSY. I didn't want to say the word. Like, this is someone who like has no backbone. Okay. This is also someone who possibly has like, it's weird because they don't let anybody walk all over them, but I feel like they don't speak up for themselves around certain types of people. It could be like their family, it could be their friends, people that that are really close to them. They don't stand up to those people. But I feel like when it comes to you, and they may not stand up for you either, because I don't see them standing up for you, but I feel like they are just too passive. They don't speak up for themselves. They don't go after what they want. They're not strong-willed. It's not a strong-willed type of person. So I do feel like you're having to use your intuition, because I do feel like if you allow it, the cycle will repeat itself, because the Hierophant is here. Now, the Hierophant for me talks about you studying or doing some sort of research, or if it's not literally studying or doing some sort of research, the Hierophant for me symbolizes that a pattern that just keeps happening over and over again, and you're having to kind of master it, especially when it comes to your love life. Keep running into the same type of men, keep running into the same type of people, and whether that's romantic or platonic. And because the Hierophant is here, it's like you're having to learn your lesson. You're having to keep repeating this because you keep fucking up. So I feel like the universe keeps purposely putting the same people in front of you, or the same person in front of you, so that you did miss yours twice. Go to YouTube. They keep purposely trying to kind of like put the same people into your life, or the same person into your life, to see and to test you, to see if you've learned your lesson. And that overall lesson is boundaries. The word of the day is boundaries for you, Desiree. Because there's an inability of you. I don't feel like it's hard for you to create the boundaries. I feel like it's hard for you to implement the boundary. Implementing boundaries and creating boundaries are totally two different things. So I feel like this is what you're lacking. You're lacking the being strong-willed and implementing boundaries. And I feel like this is someone that's going to be coming into your life to test you on that boundary, and to see that if you fully have committed to that lifestyle of creating a boundary. They're coming in to test you. And this is weird, but you're about to get your nails done. Sorry, or you just got them done. I know that's random, but I just saw it last minute. And it's like a bright color. I know it's random, but it is what it is. I know I'm random, so you already know. So I'm going to do Khadijah, Rima. I keep saying Chastity again, but I don't need to do her again. So I'm gonna wait. Hold on. Shoot. I'm doing Khadijah now. Get my thoughts together. Next is Rima, Stephanie G, Evian, and Claudette. All right, let's do Khadijah. You just got your nails done? Is it a bright color? I see a bright color on your fingernails. I don't know, it's weird, but that's what I got in the reading. They're like, she just got her nails done. I'm like, all right, I'll say it. And I was like, okay, I know this is random, but I'll say what they told me to tell you. Oh my goodness, funny. They're like, tell her she just got her nails done. I'm like, what? You want me to tell her what? What? All right. Let's see. I feel like sometimes I feel like I got a little psychic in me. It's a slight bit. They're pink. Oh my goodness, it's so funny. I thought they're like, it's a bright color. I'm like, okay. I'll tell her. He said it. All right, let's do Khadijah. All right, I'm gonna trace. All right, Khadijah. Let's see, Khadijah. Hi, Ophelia. Make sure you subscribe. Let's see. All right, let's see. This is gonna be for Khadijah. This is Khadijah's reading. Let me pick up her card. Khadijah, my love, why are you giving yourself a hard time when it comes to your love life? I feel like it's never gonna happen. Relax. Relax. You could be beating yourself up about your love life. I'm also seeing like for you, you're waiting and waiting and waiting for something to happen, and because you keep waiting and waiting for something to happen, you feel like it's never gonna happen. So you kind of like beat yourself up. There just seems to be a little bit of like you like still stuck in the past or reminiscing about the past or having regrets about the past, especially when it comes to your love life. There could have been like a regret, either like you possibly wasted your time on a particular person, or you waste a lot of emotions, or you wasted a lot of energy on someone, and you're like, damn, I should have never did that, or I should never contributed that much, or I should never did all of these things. Maybe it wasn't reciprocating. It's just like I should never gave that person so much because they didn't reciprocate that back to me. So there just seems to be a little bit of like you having a little bit of regrets. Now, there also seems to be like some sort of unfinished business that you do have. I do also feel like there is going to be a resurfacing of somebody. Now, it does not have to be an ex. It could be anybody, but this is romantic in nature, so I'm leaning towards an ex or someone that you were previously romantically involved with. But I feel like there's going to be a resurfacing of someone, and I do also feel like this person has the same sentiments with you, that they feel like they have some sort of regrets. This is also someone that is having some sort of like a shoulda, coulda, woulda, or I should have did this or I should have done that. And I do also feel like someone is also regretting things that they've done to you or the things that they may have said to you. So I do feel like someone is just like beating themselves up and maybe reflecting on the things that they've done that they could have done differently. I do also feel that, let me see what this card is. You've also taken your power back. Let's say, for example, someone does come back around. Someone comes into your life again. I do also feel like someone is like reaching out, but I feel like now that you have your power back, you're not easily shaken. I do also feel that there seems to be a little bit of just like you standing in your power, creating boundaries, implementing boundaries. You know who you are. There seems to be a little bit of just like someone can't come into your life and do the same shit that they did before because you're not taking it anymore. You found your self-worth, you know your value. And I feel like if someone is to come into your life and try to take advantage of you, whether that be emotionally, mentally, spiritually, I feel like you would be more quickly to put them in their place and to shut them out or even ghost them. So it just seems to be a little bit of a shift that's more so within you, and it's more so like knowing your worth and knowing your value and what you bring to the table, and finally realizing it, because I do feel like it took you some time to come to some sort of realization about your weight and your power in a dynamic romantically. And I feel like now that you know what you bring to the table, because you're like, I bring a lot to the table. I could bring this, and that. Now that you know that, I feel like you can be able to make better decisions when it comes to the people that you allow in your life, whether that's romantic or platonic. So it doesn't have to be just romantic. So I feel like you're just taking your time with that. Now, when it comes to your finances, I do also feel like you're coming out very boss-like. You're coming out very confident. I do also feel like you're coming out very self-sufficient. So you're gonna have enough to supplement your lifestyle. And I do feel like you already are in that space or in that energy of being able to be self-sufficient and to take care of your bills and have enough to take care of your bills. But I feel like you're just wanting more. I feel like more is going to. We all want more. It's a Rihanna song. We all want love. We all want so much. One and only. We all want the same. I don't know why that song came in my mind. I haven't heard that song in a hot minute. But yeah, I feel like you're wanting more. More out of love, wanting more out of your life, wanting more out of your finances. And I feel like they're going to, mainly for me, what I feel, they're going to stabilize not into early spring. So going into March and April, you're going to feel a lot more stable financially. I'm seeing stability. Just have to wait for it. Patience is because the hangman is in your reading. Yeah, I like my little break into my random songs. Oh my god, it just comes out of nowhere, and I can't stop it. I think that's what, like, my spirit guides be giving me clues through through music. So, and because I love music, so they always send me like messages through my music, like to tell y'all, like they'll like pop a song in my mind. And I was like, why do I have this song in my mind? And then when I mention it to you guys, it kind of makes sense, or it correlates to what's going on in your life. So I feel like they know what they be doing. I just don't listen sometimes, but they know what they be doing. But I feel like with you, Khadijah, there seems to be stability coming in for you, and I feel like there is going to be a lot more of you standing your ground. So don't worry too much about your finances. You're doing good. You're doing enough. You're doing enough. So don't worry too much. All right, let's do Rima. After Rima, it's Stephanie, G, Evian, and then Claudette, and then Athena. I ain't figured out you, Athena. I did not forget about you. All right, let's do Rima. My random songs just be popping up in my head. I just cannot help it. All right, let's do Rima. Rima. Let's see. Everybody wants something, gotta want something. We all want love. All right, let me see. Come on. Let me see what the heck this is. Oh, okay. Hold on to your love. Huh. Dang, Rima, what the hell is going on? All right, so this is for Rima. Rima, what I'm seeing for you, my love, is that there seems to be some sort of battle, some sort of decision that's going to be met. Because the Ace of Swords is at the end of your reading, so there is some sort of final verdict, or there's going to be some sort of like an agreement that is going to come into some sort of fruition between you and someone else. Now, should I be forgetting the signs? Okay. The signs for you is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I'm getting Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It could be any sign, but I'm getting heavy air, heavy water. Sorry, the reason why I roll my eyes is because someone is gonna if someone's going to come to some sort of agreement with you, someone's just like, look, let's work this out. If you do this and we could come to this agreement, then we can do this. So I feel like someone is just like extending an olive branch to you, but I feel like the way that they're doing is very passive, and they're acting like as if they did nothing wrong, or that um, there seems to be a little bit of like it seems to be like someone's not taking some sort of an accountability. That's what it comes off for me. I do also feel that there also seems to be someone who is you both don't know how to talk to each other. Don't know how to talk to each other. There also seems to be a little bit of like you both having a hard time communicating, but I do feel like that's going to change. Now, I am going to say be careful with taking this person's offer, only because I do feel like it's going to repeat. So let's say you had a breakdown in communication between you and this person. I feel like it's going to repeat. And the only reason why I feel like it's going to repeat is because this person is verbally immature. Like they don't really know how to express themselves, or they have a hard time expressing themselves, or they really have a hard time staying to the point or getting to the root of the issue or the problem that they have with you. I do also feel like if someone is like trying to be, amicable, or trying to kind of like have balance be restored between you and them, I feel like you're not going to fall for some sort of bait. There seems to be like someone is baiting you, or they may be possibly gaslighting you. But I feel like there seems to be a little bit of like them saying that they want to take that olive branch from you, but then they it's like someone's like stabbing you in the back, but from behind. They're like, yeah, we're cool, right? But then y'all not really like, we don't fuck with each other like that. We don't talk like that. We don't we don't do that. So I feel like someone is trying to coming off as fake, like fake. I'm going to custody with my ex. He is very immature. Just know, Rima, like if he extends, because I'm also getting that this person is a PUSSY. I'm trying hard not to curse anymore. So this person is coming off as a or because I'm seeing that this is someone who's very passive. They act, it's a lot of feminine energy. A lot of feminine energy. If this is a man, I'm sorry, but this is a lot of feminine energy. This is a lot of bitch mentality. A lot of it's a lot of their actions are led with their emotions. Okay, this is not someone who thinks logically. This is someone who reacts out of emotion. They lash out of emotions too, which you're gonna have to be careful with, because again, the root of this reading for you is the lack of maturity. I do also feel like you guys will come to some sort of common ground, and you guys will be able to kind of be a lot more amicable, but just know that this person is going to push you to the point where they're trying to get a reaction out of you. And once they get a reaction out of you, just be careful, because this is someone so petty that they're documenting your reactions, or they're keeping tabs on what you're doing. So you need to be careful how you move, Rima, because I'm seeing that someone is like, I'm seeing someone watch you, but under a magnifying glass. Like they're watching your move. It's coming off very calculative. It's coming off very yeah, I'm about to lose my voice. It's coming off as trying to get dirt on you. So be careful how you express yourself. Be careful what you say. Be careful that you're not being recorded. I'm not gonna give too much on this platform, because I'm not trying to get in your business, or I'm not trying to put your business out there. But be careful someone's not recording you, recording conversations. Just be careful. Be careful, be careful, be careful. Because I feel like someone's trying to do something petty to you, trying to kind of like get you to say something or to slip up. So be very calculative and be very mindful with what you're saying. Whew. Sorry. Sorry. I feel like somebody's trying to get you locked up, because I heard the song Akon, Locked Up. Or they're trying to get you in trouble. They're trying to paint you as someone that you're not. And I feel like they're trying to rally other people to be like, you know, you see, that's how she really acts. That's how she really is. And that's not who you are. That's not your character. But they're trying to make everyone look at you as if you're the bad guy. And I do also feel like this is someone who's trying to make you feel crazy. Not yet, Athena. You got like 3 more people in front of you. I'm going to do Stephanie G, then Evian, then Claudette, and then Athena. So let's do Stephanie G. You're welcome, Rima. Just be careful because I feel like somebody's recording you. If it's not him, I don't know. He may like have somebody talk to you and they're recording it. So be careful what you say. Don't tell people your business. Say incredibly private or very secretive if you have to be secretive. Do that too. If somebody's calling you, want to know your business, don't trust them because they might be in on it. Because I'm seeing somebody's trying to set you up. Oh, Stephanie. I said Chastity G. Stephanie G. Come on. The cards are sticking. Don't fall. Cards are ripping really badly. I just need one more card. Can I just get one more card? This one. Just gave me 2 cards. Alrighty. This is going to. You have to slam the cards like that. Dang. Oh my God. All right, so this is going to be for Stephanie G. Stephanie G, what I'm getting for you. You're dealing with Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Aries, Leo, Sag. I'm also seeing that there is someone, a younger earth sign, so it could be someone who may be around the same age as you, or this could be someone that is just coming off too childish or too playful or too immature for you. But I do feel like there could be possibly an earth sign that does want to kind of reach out to you. They're going to be reaching out to you multiple times, but I do feel like they want to invest time in you. They want to put energy into establishing a foundation with you. I do also feel, I'm losing my voice. I do also feel like there seems to be some sort of pattern that you keep repeating with this person because the Hermit card is here. Now, the Hermit card for me symbolizes that someone is trying to go or trying to retreat so that they can figure out exactly whatever it is that they want. And that could be possibly you, someone could be possibly reaching out to you several times, trying to get your attention, trying to get you to notice them. But I feel like you're just like, I'm not going to make any sudden movements. And so I feel like I know what's best for me or till I figure out this can be trusted. So you're going into hermit mode, trying to kind of rationalize all the things that are happening in your life. I do also feel like there is someone from the past that is also returning. I don't know why everybody getting people from the past coming back, but there is going to be someone that you're going to be hearing from. I do feel like you're going to be walking away or abandoning a situation because you're going to feel like this is not what you signed up for. This is not what you expected. This is something that something about like you. What is this? What is on that card? I never seen that in that card. Weird. There's something about like you feel like you deserve better or you deserve way more than what's being offered to you. I do also feel like there also seems to be like someone is going to kind of explain or they have some sort of explanation for you. And I do also feel like someone's going to tell you the truth. So if you're wondering if someone is telling you the truth or someone has been like being very forthright with the information that they're going to be giving you, yes, they are telling you the truth. And yes, they're going to be very honest about how they feel. They also maybe possibly wanting to start some sort of new foundation with you or establish a foundation with you. I do also feel like when it comes to your money, I do feel like you may be possibly thinking about leaving your job or walking away from it, or maybe possibly looking for another job because you may feel like you're not getting what you bargained for in your current position. You're thinking about it, but you're going to leave. You're going to leave. Something getting too mundane. I do also feel like if something is emotionally draining or taxing on you too. So where you work, maybe possibly not chaos, but I just feel like there just seems to be a lot. And I feel like you could be possibly getting tired of the same environment that could be possibly like causing a lot of energy to be depleted from you. So I feel like you're kind of like being very depleted. All right. Let's do Evian, Claudette, and Athena. I have been thinking of looking for a new job. It's very mundane. Yeah, I just don't see you being there that long. I see you leaving it. But I feel like it's because it's too predictable. But I feel like there's another opportunity coming in for you. So that's why you are also going to be leaving. So it's soon. It's soon. But, you know, hold on just a little longer. Just a little bit longer. Alright, how am I doing? Evian. I'm gonna do Evian, Claudette, and then Athena, and then I'm gonna get off because I don't have any more in me. I feel like I'm losing my voice, low key, high key. Alright, so this is gonna be for Evian. Oh, my whole deck almost fell. Dang. Alright, Evian. Dang. I feel like I keep getting this for you. You got unfinished business with this person. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Aries, Leo, Sag, but it could be any sign. I feel like someone is at a distance that is coming towards you. They're being very sensitive, but I also feel like this is someone who's very impulsive, very stubborn. This is someone who thinks they know life and they don't. This is an in and out energy. Yeah, I know how I feel about the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is here. Knight of Wands for me symbolizes that someone who's I said I was gonna stop cussing, but the Knight of Wands is a fuck boy. They come in for a good time. They don't stay for a long time. This is someone who is led by ego, pride. This is also someone who is very narcissistic as well. They think very highly of themselves. But in essence, they also think they think very highly of themselves. But in essence, they know that they ain't shit. But they know that they're never going to amount to anything. So it's like this may be someone who has like two different sides to them. Someone who's overly confident and has so much pride, and then the other side of them is just like very insecure, very childlike, very playful, immature. I do also feel like the truth is also going to be coming out for you as well. Someone is going to apologize to you. They owe you an apology or they owe you an explanation. I feel like someone is going to apologize to you and they're going to lay out all of their cards. But I feel like for you, you've outgrown this person. You've outgrown the situation. So I feel like you have basically decided that you're going to kind of move past it, but I feel like someone doesn't want you to get away. Someone doesn't want you to move on. Someone doesn't want you to find better. It's like those fuckboys that want you to just stay stuck on them. They don't want you to progress. They don't want you to be a better person. They don't want you to be successful. They want you to have greatness. So I feel like there just seems to be a little bit of someone doing that. They don't want you to elevate. They don't want you to find yourself. They don't want you to have any growth or any expansion whatsoever. So what they do is that they come into your life to keep you stuck, to keep you stagnated. And that in and out energy that they do is to one, trigger you, two, to keep you from moving on, three, to keep you second guessing yourself whether or not you should move on or just stay and wait. And I do also feel like this is someone who is wanting to do things when they're ready. They can't be rushed. They can't be told what to do. They think that they know what to do. They think that they know what's best for them, but they really don't know what's best for them. So seems to be a polar dynamic or polarizing opposite to this person. Very counterproductive person. I do also feel like this is someone that is out of the blue going to be open up to you. I feel like you are going to listen to them though. I feel like you're going to accept the apology because I do feel like it's a form of closure. And I feel like you're needing that closure for you to be able to move on emotionally, but also to kind of pat yourself on the back because you know for a fact that you gave unconditional love, but it was not reciprocated. So I feel like there just seems to be a little bit of like validation that you're receiving from the apology or what you're going to be receiving, the conversation that you're going to be having with this person. But it's also a moment where you're just like, I already knew. And I feel like I'm going to tell you this. Don't tell the person I told you so. I know you want to, but don't tell that person I told you so. It's like kicking someone when they're down, you know. You know. He knows. But you saying it doesn't matter. Okay? Evian, be nice. I'm going to do Claudette, then I'll do Athena. Okay. Actually. All right, let's do Claudette. Don't fall. Oh my goodness, what is going on? All right, Claudette, what I'm seeing with you is that someone's emotionally manipulative. Someone is crying, someone is being a victim too. This is someone who creates their own storms and then they complain when it's raining. It's like, you caused this, you wanted this to happen. Your actions led to your downfall. Your actions led to where we are now in this space. So someone is crying wolf. I do also feel like you're going to be hearing from someone. This is not someone from your past. This is someone that you know. They could be currently in your life right now. I do also feel like there is going to be like them telling you how they feel, but I also feel like this is someone that is also going to be unloading all their crap on you. Like, meaning that they could be going through a lot emotionally, and this is someone that's going to be coming into your life to vent and to throw all their shit on you. So just be careful with that. Make sure that you are in a space to receive that. So what I've noticed with a lot of people is that they're called their strong friend, but they don't ask their strong friend if they're able emotionally, mentally, and spiritually to carry that weight. And they just kind of unload on the strong friend. So be careful with that, because I feel like someone is going to be coming in to tell you all their problems and give you a little bit of a pity party. I do also feel like you may have some sort of like not being able to see eye to eye or on the same page with a particular people, like two people, three. I'm seeing three people. It could be you and two other people. Mainly the signs that are coming out are Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but I'm also seeing Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So there could be a lot of earth and a lot of water that could be currently around you. Now, I don't feel like this is romantic in nature. This could be family members. This could be sisters. This could be your mother. But I feel like there's just could be family. I don't get anything romantic with this. You may not be seeing eye to eye with people in your family right now. I do also feel like you may not be seeing eye to eye with a particular earth sign too. And I feel like there just seems to be a little bit of just like you wanting me left alone, because there seems to be a lot of drama going on in your life, or people are trying to create drama in your life. And I do feel like if people are trying to create drama in your life, I do feel like you're going to go into some sort of isolation, and you're going to kind of like, I don't feel like you're going to cut them off, but I feel like you will be possibly like setting some sort of boundaries and implementing boundaries with them, because I do feel like you're going to be putting your foot down, and you've gotten really good at putting your foot down with people. And I feel like people are a lot of people are going to be very shocked A lot of people are going to be throwing pity parties because you are doing that and you're putting yourself first. Maybe you haven't done that so much in the past, but I feel like people are just like, well, you never did this in the past. Why are you doing this now? So there just seems to be a little bit of like people not respecting or used to the boundaries that you've created for yourself, but also for others as well. So just be careful with that, Claudette. But I see not family feud, but I'm seeing there's drama, or there's going to be drama coming up for you. So just prepare yourself for that. And I feel like you are being prepared for that, honestly. And that's why you're creating the boundaries now, because there's going to be some sort of issues that are going to be coming up for you. And it could be over money. Athena, my partner and I have a huge fight. Should I reach out? What is this energy? Dang, Athena, I thought it was all good to go 2 weeks ago between you and your boo. What is going on? All right, let's see. Athena. All right, y'all. My last disclaimer, Athena's my last person, and my readings are on sale. If you want to book a reading tonight, and only for tonight, use code YouTube to book your reading, and to also book in advance if you need to do so. All right, let's see. Let's see, Athena. Athena, you keep repeating the same mistakes over and over again. You could also be coming off too overbearing too, so you're having to kind of pull yourself back a little bit, because there seems to be a little bit of like you applying too much pressure on the relationship. And I feel like there also seems to be a little bit of just like you kind of a lot of emotional pressure is what I'm seeing, or having a lot of high expectations when it comes to your partner. So you're having to be careful with that, because I do feel like you're going to be setting yourself up for failure if you have too many high expectations in a relationship. Not to say you shouldn't have none at all, but you should be going into situations not having any expectations. Well, I like to do that. It's entirely up to you. Some people have expectations for their partners, but I feel like having no expectations walking into a relationship, you save yourself so much pressure, because no one's perfect. Your partner is not going to be perfect. Your partner is going to let you down sometimes. Your partner is not always going to be there for you emotionally. Your partner is always going, not always, but will sometimes not be of assistance to you emotionally, mentally, and spiritually, and physically as well. So you having to give this person some sort of grace. Now, you should reach out. You should reach out. Because I know you said that you know, what's his energy, or if you should reach out. You should reach out. I feel like you initially will reach out, and there will be an initial step to kind of clear the air. I do also feel like this is something about like either someone is regretting the past, or someone is like kind of, they're missing you. But I do also feel like there seems to be some sort of regrets that both people may possibly share. I do also feel like someone feels like they messed up, or they keep messing up. Like I said, be careful with having too much of a high expectation with your partners, because no one's perfect. No one is going to live. I'm not gonna say they're not gonna live up to your expectations, because I'm not telling you to dumb or dim your light. Never, ever, ever. Or what you require in a relationship. Never. If you require something and they don't measure up to it, okay. But I feel like the expectations that you're setting on this person, they may feel inadequate. So just be careful that you're not applying so much expectations to a point where they feel like, wow, maybe I can't give this person what they need, because they just require so much of this, or they just require so much of that. So just be careful with the expectations. I do feel like you guys will resolve this issue. I do also feel like you guys will be able to be a little bit more amicable and kind of move in the right direction. But I feel like this relationship is teaching you a lot about yourself. This is not an insult. I think everyone should do this, but I think you should seek therapy. because there seems to be a lot of unresolved emotions that you may possibly still be bringing into this relationship, because there just seems to be a little bit of just like more so you kind of holding a magnifying glass on the relationship, like trying to make everything be so perfect. And relationships are not perfect. Relationships is getting to know someone, and longevity, and trying to figure out what that longevity means in the relationship, and contributing a lot to a relationship that is going to help with that longevity. So there's just a little bit of like you having to kind of like not worry about things being so perfect and things being so sweet all the time, because relationships is not always going to be lollipops and gumdrops and unicorns. It's gritty. It's sometimes hard. It's challenging. It's complicated. It can sometimes get dark sometimes. But I feel like if you both have unwavering love for each other, and I see a foundation that's being established, I feel like you guys will have longevity, but you have to emotionally check yourself, and to also emotionally create boundaries for yourself, because I don't feel like you have those emotional boundaries at times. I feel like you kind of lay your emotional burdens or your emotional panic or anxieties on him. So just be careful with that. They emotionally looking for him to fulfill you, and you should be doing that for yourself, yeah. So this is pretty much all I have for you guys. I my voice is gone, but I love y'all. If you do want to book a reading with me, just use code YouTube. The link will be in the description box where you guys can book your reading. It's only good for today. So if you do want to book your reading today, use code YouTube to get money off on 30-minute readings, full sessions, and twin flame readings. I'm about to go get some tea for my voice. But I love y'all, and I will see you guys in my next video. Of course, next Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, as usual. I love you guys. Bye.